Describe myself in 2 words, rich and unemployed. These stones cost 2 birds. Let it count it when she bored. Deposit hit, checks clearing, ayy, nothing void. I know that ain't my ex calling, null and void. Where we going? Money going up.
Welcome to the Rich and Unemployed Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Dubuton, aka Finesse. And before we get started, make sure you guys check out the Patreon for exclusive content. Make sure you guys check out the website for some merch, www.richunemployed.net. All right, today, man, I got a very, very special guest today. Go ahead, tell these people who you are, what you do.
Absolutely. So my name is Darius Benders. I'm from Boston, Mass. I help entrepreneurs get access to capital so they can start growing, scale their businesses to get to that next level.
How much capital are you talking?
So I say 150K in 90 days, but once you know the information, you can really go get whatever, $500,000, $1 million in funding, whatever it may be.
So you say 150 in 90 days. What do their profile gotta look like?
So what I tell people is we have to build out the profile, right? Most people think it's about credit score, right? They think, oh, I got a 750, why I'm not getting money, why I'm not getting funding, but it comes down to a credit profile, right? So your credit profile needs to be strong. So what that means is obviously no derogatories, no late payments, right? And then you have to have primary accounts, what we call. You have to have at least 10. The more primary accounts, the better, because it just shows you've handled more credit. Now, primary accounts, anything from student loans, credit cards, lines of credit, loans, auto loans, anything that is in your name is considered a primary account, right? And if people don't have primary accounts, what I tell them to do is you can go add some credit builder accounts, and you could do them, and they'll report within a 30-day time frame. So, for example, you can go check out Self, right? Kickoff, Credit Strong, and then you got rental accounts. Like most people don't know you can actually report your rent. You go check out Rental Karma, Rent Reporter, and those are fire because not only are they gonna report as primaries, but they're gonna allow you to get some age on your report because you could backdate it, right? It has a question on there. It says, what was your moving date? Now, when you first sign up, it tells you 24 months. But when you go through the application, and this is from experience, because I learned this on accident, for your moving date, I had put back when I was like 19 years old, right? I said I lived at my mom's house, so I was 19. And next time my credit profile had updated, I had 2 accounts that showed 9 years, which increased my age, which increased my score and my profile. So that's what you need. And then you want to make sure that your utilization isn't too high. I know everyone says, oh, under 30%, but when you're going for funding, you really want to be between 2 and 9%. But with 15% or under, you could go get some good money. And then
Let me slow you down.
Yeah.
Not Credit Karma. To get your rent, to get on your report.
Rental Karma.
Rental Karma.
Yep.
Where are they getting the information from? Because you're putting this information in, right?
Yes. So it's based off what you say. That's a great question. So it's based off whatever you say. So for the amount that you're paying for rent, it's whatever you say. All right. For the landlord, all that has to happen is whoever you're saying is the landlord, you should have some mail that's going there, right? Because they're going to verify with the landlord that they are the actual owner of the house. And all they're going to do is ask the landlord, does this person pay you rent?
Who's calling?
So they can call, a text, or email the company, Rent Reporter or Rental Karma.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And they don't work, like some people be like, well, don't they work with the credit bureaus? Nah, they're their own company. They're just going to call, verify that the landlord is who they say they are, and that you stay there. Once the landlord says yes, just like that, it's going to report every month. Every month, they're going to get a text or an email. And it's just gonna say, did so-and-so pay their rent? How much did they pay? And how did they pay? Cash or check.
That easy.
That easy.
And does it really does something to your credit score? Like, does it really?
Yes. I had one of my students, she had no score because she had never had anything on her profile. And those 5 accounts that I just gave you, Self, Kickoff, Credit Strong, and the 2 rental accounts, she added those. And within 30 days, she was at a 720 just from adding those accounts. Because you gotta think, when you have no credit, you just have nothing, right? It's not necessarily bad. Once we get you some primaries, just like that, you now have a strong profile, or a semi-strong profile, right? And once you're in shape, what I tell you to do is go start with some credit unions. Now, credit unions, they're my favorite because, when you deal with those bigger banks like a Bank of America or, Wells Fargo, they're gonna be real strict in terms of the data points you need. But when you start with credit unions, you got a 685, 700, you could go get you 10, 20,000 per credit union easy. But what I tell people is don't go too crazy on the personal funding because at the end of the day, business funding is the actual goal, right? Because, that's the easy wealth play. But once you get you 3 or 4 credit unions, now we have $10,000, $20,000 limits. We've built our profiles in good shape. Just go set up your business the right way, right? That means make sure you got a LLC, make sure you got your EIN number, Dun and Brad's number. But what most people go wrong is what they'll do is like they'll just use their cell phone number as their business number, or what they'll do is for their business address they won't even look. So a lot of times I see people, they come to me, they say, hey, I went to the bank, but they saw my address was attached to a Staples and I got denied, or was attached to a UPS. So I tell people, do your due diligence, right? And you could go get you a virtual address from Opus or Regis, and what you want to do is just put it in Google and make sure it's attached to a commercial building, right? Easiest way to just make sure you're in compliance. And then
will that really stop you from getting
funding? So what happens is it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be denied, but what it means is you just get less than what you would get. So we all start, if your business is built out perfect, your credit the right way, your personal credit's in order, you start at $25,000, $30,000 limits, but every time that something's not in order, it might knock off 5,000, right? So you don't have a business number, a business address, you don't have a business email, you're just using your regular email. Those are just points that are telling them you're not operating like a big business. Why would they give you big money if you're not operating as a big business, right? So,
got you. I don't know, every time that I hear people say, hey, no, you need to go get you a business address, you need to go get a phone number that's in the phone book or something, right? I don't know, it just don't seem like that'll stop me from getting anything.
You
like,
will get
doing,
funding.
Who's doing the research?
The bankers. The bankers. So this is what I tell you, if you want to, so there's certain times you can apply for things where you can get those instant approvals. So if you ever apply for something and you got like an automatic, you're approved, that's artificial intelligence. You probably apply after bank hours are closed, but a lot of times there's underwriting. Now underwriting is who's gonna look at how your business is set up. They're gonna look deep, they might look deeper into how your profile is structured, and then they'll make a decision based on that. So that's why you wanna make sure that you have those things in shape at least.
How long you been doing this?
So I've been teaching now for 9 months. I've been doing in the credit business now for a year and like 3 months. Yeah.
How did you start off?
I started off, bro, I was down bad. The pandemic, I just went to this conference, and it was a bunch of people getting money, and it was a different world than what I knew. So I was like, man, I need to learn something. So
what conference was this?
it was I want to say Circle of CEOs, I think.
Oh, word, in Atlanta?
Yeah, yep.
Oh.
It was Atlanta, yep.
Like not this one. It was one that just happened.
Yeah, it was
before that.
Yeah, exactly. And then I met one of my good friends to this day. Shout out my guy Mel. He was in credit, and I was like saying that I did marketing because I was in the nightlife before. So I was like, I know how to market, and then we just started giving each other value, masterminding, just giving each other some game. And he was putting me on game, and I'm like, this is.
What was you doing before the conference?
Nightlife.
Like promoting clubs?
Yeah, yep.
And you came from Boston. You say you was down bad.
Down bad.
Like you had no money.
Because it got shut down. Yeah, nightlife got shut down up north. I'm from Boston.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like Atlanta.
Right.
It was so crazy. We came out to Atlanta to try to throw parties because that was like all I knew at the time.
I couldn't come to Atlanta trying to throw.
But the thing is, we threw some bangers out here though. Yeah, it was not like we was on like Buford Highway, so it was like smaller, like no name type spot. Yeah, it wasn't like downtown in the mix, but we did all right.
So basically, you was down bad, and what made you want to go to this conference?
Because I needed to figure out what my next move was. And I had also wanted to get out of the nightlife for some time. I had started when I was like 23. And, it's cool when you're 23, being out every weekend. But I was like, man, I'm trying to find something different. So when the pandemic happened and I heard about the conference, I was like, all right, I got to see what's going on. Like, I got to figure something out. So I just ended up going. And I was like, yeah, I need to be doing something around what all these other people are doing.
How much you paid for the ticket?
I want to say I got the lowest one. I think it was like $97. Yeah.
How much the flight was?
The flight was like maybe like $280, $300.
I mean, what I'm trying to get at is, okay, you're down bad, but you still investing into nothing really. You just like to go to a conference and don't know what to expect from this.
Facts.
But you go there and learn about credit. Who was it that spoke about credit?
I think it was bro, it wasn't even just credit. At the conference, I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was him 500 was doing credit. I think Neil was doing marketing. Alex was doing trucking. I just wanted to do something. So it wasn't, I didn't go there knowing I was doing credit. I met people at the conference. I met my guy Mel. He was doing credit. And then after the conference, we started politicking, giving each other some game. Yeah. And when I learned about credit, I'm like, oh, I think I want to do that.
Mel. Was Mel on bro from Dallas podcast?
Nah. He now Mel's more low key. He Habit Wins. He's part of RPX though.
Okay. And so how did you would you start off with credits straight from getting funded?
Yeah. So once I learned, like me, I never had to Like my credit was in decent shape. I just had to build my credit profile out. Then I went in, I got funding. I got 167,000 in 47 days. So once like you got
say that again?
167,000 in 47 days.
Off of your credit, business credit, or
yeah.
what?
So so here's what I did. I got a lot of personal funding at first, which was it was a learning experience. So I got about 90,000 in personal funding, and then the rest was business funding. So I had like 70,000 in business funding as well. But what I had learned was towards the end of me just applying for things, what I had learned when I started getting lower limits and I would call and ask for like reconsiderations, they would say you got too many new accounts in a small period of time. So what I tell people is when you're gonna apply, if you're going for personal funding, you wanna be careful with how much credit card stacking you do, because if you get too many accounts in a short period of time, just know that when you go for business funding, they're gonna see that and that might lower your limits or you might start getting denied.
What's too many accounts though?
So too many new accounts in a small period of time. Like I went out, I got like 15, 16 cars in like a small period of time. So what I would suggest to somebody do is if you're building out your profile, you're getting your first credit cards, just go get like 3 or 4 personal. 3 or 4 personal. You're not getting too many inquiries. You're looking good. Start with them credit unions, so now you got $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 limits. Then when you go on the business side, they can say, okay, this person has good limits, their credit profile is built, and now you can go get 3 cars that pull from Experian, 3 cars that pull from Equifax, 3 cars that pull from TransUnion. Now you got 9 new business credit cards. Let's say you only averaged on the low end 10,000 per car. You just got 90K. Plus we got those personal cards where we just got, let's say another 10. You got 4 of those. Now that's $40,000, right? So you're up to 130. So that's how you want to play it. But the thing is on the business side, right? When you get approved for funding, you can remove the inquiry whether you got denied or approved. So then you just go get rid of those inquiries and then you could go run more banks, more plays, right? And what I tell people is what you want to do with this money, because people be like, I always like to make sure I tell people on it, because I don't just want people to just say, well, I'm about to go get money, then they're about to go get the new Louis, Gucci. No, that's not what this is for. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking, I be getting DMs like, yo, bro, I'm trying to go get fly. Like, nah, you got to take this money and then invest in I invest in skills. So like, digital marketing, like, digital products, sales, how to be a better speaker, things that's gonna make you more money in your business, right? But another thing you can do, an easy business to start, is you can start a funding business. Because now you know how to build out credit profile. You know how to go get funding. You know what the banks are looking for. You can turn around, structure the business, understand onboarding process, contracts, things like that. You can fund people. If I came to you and I said, bro, I could get you 150,000. Well, you probably know, but like someone, think about where you're from. If you go around the way and you tell somebody I could get you 100,000.
I think he's scamming.
Yeah. But then yeah, you're right. You probably would. But then I'll break it down, like how it goes. I might start talking about like how the banks work. Like for me, a lot of my content is giving value. So then that might put a person a little more at ease. Like this person at least sounds like they know what they're talking about, right? So that's, that's a play you could run.
So when you got your first, what was, you said it was 160?
67,000, yep.
When you got your first 167, how did it make you feel? Like,
it made me feel like everyone needs to know this. Everybody needs to know this. So I started going, helping everybody, friends, family, whoever needed help. I was just trying to put them on game. And people, they be like, yeah, that's cool. So, but I'm just like, all right, y'all bugging. So I started, helping people out, charging people. At first I was doing it for free. Then I started charging people a little bit. Then I realized like this, it's life-changing for people. Like good credit versus bad credit is, you can't get approved for a house, a car. You can't do nothing with bad credit. With good credit, man, your whole life could change in 3 months, 6 months. So, then I started teaching. And then we got a university now. We got over 225 students. We're growing every week. We're on a weekly webinar where I give out free game, a lot of free value. And yeah, that's where we are right now.
Who got a university? You?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Teaching just how to get funding.
How to get funding, how to run a funding business, and obviously how to run a credit repair business, because you're gonna a lot of people who want to get funding, they're gonna need credit repair first.
How much you charge for university?
My university is $797 or just payment plan options. Yeah.
800?
Yep.
What? Just one-time fee?
One-time fee.
Word.
Yep.
Lifetime.
Lifetime access.
I'll do the math. Thanks. You said 225?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we did all right. Then we got the mentorship level. So that's the course with the private community, and they get coaching call once a month. Then we got the mentorship where they live with me. That's a 5K offer, but you spend 12 weeks with me, and what we do is we put a guarantee on it, right? Because I want people to know that like I got skin in the game. So we guarantee that you'll get at least $75,000 in funding, or you'll make triple your investment of what you invest into the program.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How old are you?
30.
For you to be doing this only like a year and some change, bro, you sound very, very knowledgeable. Like, you know everything.
Now, I don't know everything, but just be working, bro. I just been locked in. Like, I've been, like I said, I was down bad. So, man, when I learned it, like, you could, like, help people and make money and the type of money that you can make, I ain't really been on nothing else. Like,
Facts.
I don't want to hear from nobody about nothing else. I don't want to go out nowhere. They be like, yo, you need a life balance. I'm like, I'm good. I'm locked in right now. So, I'm just trying to go to the moon.
What you do with the first 167,000?
So what I did was I got 3 cars. I got
Whips?
Yep, put them on Turo.
Cashed out?
Yeah, no, so 2 of them auto loans. One of them I got from the credit cards. Started running that play, Turo. Then I went 2 months later. I'm like, I like this car business. I got 2 more, so I was up to 5. Those was cash flowing or not. I spent 10 on a mentor. I spent another 5 on a mentor. Shout out my guy, Runway Billionaire. I was one of them.
That's my dog.
Yeah, that's a big bro. He was just in town yesterday. But yeah, digital products started going crazy. We were selling $27 products, started making $1,000, $1,500 a day.
You said you selling $27 product?
$27 product, bro.
Ebook?
It was the first product we sold was actually Replay. So it was called 30K in 30 days. It's a personal funding class. So the strategy was run at the time was 30K 30 days, and then 2 weeks later I would run 40K in 60 days business funding. Now you got 2 digital products. Then I had an ebook also. So we put those 3 products in a funnel, and all I would do is switch the front end product. So like maybe on Monday might be 30K in 30 day class sale, $27. People's taking that $27, but when they get in that funnel, now they have an opportunity. They're like, damn, he got the business funding class too. Or, damn, he got the DIY credit class too. So they come out spending, $70, $90 with you. And it's easy for people to grow with you at that price point. That's why I started with, low tech. People was getting results. And you know how it go, like, when people was looking to shop with someone, they don't just want to buy something for like $1,000, $2,000. Some people, right? So the easiest way to build was to start with that low ticket. And then as people get results, they start telling people about you, or they want to come to that next level with you, which is the university. I got people who started with me at 27 class who's now in my 5K mentorship because, the proof is in the results.
Runway was one mentor. Who was your other mentor?
So I started getting a lot. My guy Ty's younger than me. He's only 21. And he started showing me like viral content, how to create viral content. So you see a lot of that pointing stuff. Yeah. You got that from my guy. And then my guy Dion, that's one of my mentors.
You paid a 21-year-old to teach you how to go?
Hell yeah, I don't care if you're 16, bro. If you can teach me how to make more money, I'll pay.
So what he taught you really worked?
Oh yeah, changed the game. Yeah.
Well, how much you paid him?
$6K. Yeah.
So what was he offering? Like, did you have to approach him, or he was already selling some shit?
No. So I had met him at one of them conferences. That conference, actually, I told you about the first time I came to Sugar CEOs, and then he was big on like Instagram marketing was his thing. So then first I had bought his course. Then he had a back end offer, which was like showing you the viral content plus the webinar, his webinar structure. So that's what I had got, really built out the webinar, understanding like, buyer psychology, how to really get better at selling off the webinar.
I would say to anybody, like, because, some people think like conferences, you don't get much out of conferences. And I don't think you go there to learn.
Facts.
You really go there to just to network.
100.
Because here you go to a conference and don't know what I want to get out of this, but you built something from it. And look at you now, a year later. You moved from Boston to Atlanta. Why you come to Atlanta?
Because there's like...
Why did you move from Boston?
I had wanted to move to Atlanta since that conference, but I didn't have the money to move, right? So once I started making some good money, I just was like, I'm going now. The reason being because Atlanta, everywhere you go, like you could pull up at the restaurant, you could pull up at a bar and your damn hookah lady got her own business, she going crazy. Like everybody getting money, everybody working towards something. So it's just a place where there's a lot of hustlers. So that environment was like the type of energy I wanted to be around. Like even the gym I go to now, like everybody in there doing 7-8 figures.
What gym you at?
Rich and Fit, I just started going in. Everybody going crazy over there.
I think I know what you're talking about. What's the little homie name?
Will change, like he owned it with the mother two dudes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the environment, bro. The environment's just crazy.
What's the environment back at home?
It's just man, it ain't the same, bro. I just say it ain't the same. Like, I love my city. Definitely Boston, you know, Bill's like, you gotta be tough because people don't just show love like that. You gotta really like earn it. But you know, it's not the same. Yeah.
Could you have made the same amount of money living in Boston? Because most of your stuff is online.
Right. So I would say yes, because when I left there, I had left because I had like 3 back-to-back like lit months, right? Or at the time, what I thought was lit. So I would say yeah.
At the time. What you making now?
So that's, I think so for sure. But I just think there's power in proximity, bro. So you know, here's definitely where you can maximize.
Facts.
Yeah.
Speak about like getting out your comfort zone, like because you could be comfortable sitting in Boston making the money you're making, or all right, let me take this trip down to Atlanta, where everybody's thriving, everybody's moving, like because some people get complacent, like I don't need to move out here. Speak about like just getting out your comfort zone and moving.
So important, like comfortability sometimes could be like, it can cause you to be stagnant. It can cause you to not grow. I believe like every time there's a saying like, whenever you're trying to go to that next level, you're gonna have to give up some, right? And most of the time it's something that's comfortable to you. So getting out of an environment where the family's at, you know, everybody you knew growing up that's important because sometimes people don't understand your growth, right? So like, for example, I was a club promoter, but I got to the point where I didn't even want to go to some of my nights. Like obviously I had management, I had put staff in place, but I didn't want to be in the club anymore. And people was like, yo, D, what's going on? Like, you acting weird. Like, are you always, you online talking that credit stuff or, you know, talking about the books you reading, just different. And when people know you for something or they know you have a perception of you, sometimes it can be hard for them to kind of see the new you or the you to where you're trying to go. So, you know, getting uncomfortable is definitely a major key for growth.
Facts. I feel that. What was your life like? What were you doing though? Like, did you go to college?
Yeah, so I graduated. I played Division I football up at University of Maine. I graduated from there, and then I came home and I tried like.
Graduated from college?
Yeah, yep.
With what degree?
Communications with a minor in psychology.
What you plan on doing with that?
I was just honestly, I went to school because like football was my first passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was really in school for sports.
Right.
Yeah.
So you planned on making it to the NFL?
Yeah, that was what I thought I was gonna do. Yeah.
What happened?
I wasn't good enough.
Damn.
yeah.
So,
but at the time, I didn't think so. You know, I started off as a walk-on, meaning not on scholarship, and I earned my starting position. I had transferred like 3-4 times. I've been to 4 different schools. And yeah, but that taught me a lot though. Like sports, really, I feel like sports in entrepreneurship so synonymous, which is why I feel like for me it's all mental. Like I feel like if you give me some game, I'm good. Like I just need the information. I don't need like huge pep talks and all that. It's the game.
It's just a game. I know sports. It taught me discipline.
Facts.
Work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you never played sports, you wouldn't know for real.
Exactly.
And like, where would you gain this work ethic from and this discipline? You had to find this shit somewhere else, or somebody had to tell you, push you. How did you feel like when you had to make a decision like, bro, I ain't gonna make it? You didn't put all this work in all your life. Because there's a lot of people though that go to college or go in high school that they really think they're gonna make it, and they don't got a plan after that. And it's heart crushed. Like their heart is crushed when they got to make a decision like, all right, I'm not gonna make it.
Facts. Yeah, that's it. And it's tough that first year out because all you knew, like I was like, all I knew was football, bro. I ain't know nothing about no job, no work, no nothing. And even like, you know, my group chat with my college boys, we'd be like, yo, what the hell we finna do? Like nobody really just knew. So I was trying everything. I was like personal trainer for like 3-4 months. Then I was doing Uber, Caviar, DoorDash. I tried a front desk job at LA Fitness. I was a banker for like 5 months, and I was only doing that because, you know, Mom Deuce is like, and you better get you a big boy job or do something, and then that didn't last. So when I had quit, I just walked out. It was like kind of I got fired kind of quick because she had told me if I left, don't come back, and then I just left. And then, bro, I was just like, I don't know, but I'm not working a job. It's just not for me. I don't badmouth job. I think jobs are great if you can do it. Use it as your business partner, right? Use it to fund your dream. But for me, it just wasn't it. So that's when I got into nightlife. I was kind of like forced into it. Like, I got to find some income. Started doing that, you know. I worked under someone for 9 months. He was going crazy. I was just learning the game. And then I started doing my own thing after like 9 months of that.
Do you think you should have learned this game earlier?
This? Oh, hell yeah. If I knew about this when I was, you know, 24, 25, man, I don't know where I would be right now.
Facts, right. Learning how to make millions off of other people's money.
It's crazy.
Like, what's your goals now, though? Like, what do you plan on, like, what are you trying to reach?
So my goal is to impact as much people as possible. And the reason I say that is because what I learned is, like, when you lead with value and you help others, you always make money. Right, so the more I can help people, the more I make. But I think it's dope to see other people in position where they can change their lives, their family's lives, their friends' lives. So I be getting more enjoyment out of seeing like in our community, like people's like, yo, I got approved for 25,000, 30,000, or I just got my cars for Turo, or I just got a new client for my funding business. Like, I be turned up for them. So for me, it's about impact. So I said this year I want to help 1,000 people not only get access to 100,000 in funding, but make 100,000 with their businesses. So
how many people?
1,000. That's my goal for the year.
Where you at now?
Right now we at for funding, we got a lot of people. So I give out 100,000 awards. So when you get 100,000 in my community, you get an award. Right now we got 8 people. We got 8 people who's over.
When you make 100K in funding?
When you get 100K in access to funding, yep, you get an award.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
But what about 250? Get another award?
That's a good. Hey, I ain't even added that, but that's a play right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn them up.
Then the millie.
It makes sense. Yeah.
What is the award? Do I get some money or what do I get?
Now you just get, it's a dope plaque. Got your name on it. Yeah, got your. We ship it out to you.
I joined the day, nigga. I joined the day.
I might add that though.
Yeah, facts. No, I think that's super dope, bro. I actually need some game from that too. I've been really bullshitting with my credit bit, like my business credit. I be using my own bread.
Gotcha.
Which is...
Because you getting money, that's why.
That's why, bro. And it's like, why would I want to use my own money when I can go get some money? But I be feeling like the process is just too long, which is really not.
It ain't. It's just because you getting money. Yeah, it ain't. So yeah, leverage that, bro. Like, keep your cash, to yourself, bro. Go get that money from the bank. Is your credit in decent shape? What's in good shape?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay. Go get some bread, bro.
What I need to get it to, 680?
Yeah, it's 680 plus, no derogatories, yeah.
What do you use to help people get their credit fixed?
So in terms of our monitoring system, we use Identity IQ.
Yeah,
we'll look at that. Like if someone got negatives, derogatories, tell you get Identity IQ, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your personal information is in order. Then we're gonna identify them negative items. So like whatever you got that's negative on it, we're gonna go check it out. And then what we'll do is we'll dispute on your behalf, or I'll show you how to dispute. But essentially you want to make sure all your personal information is entirely inaccurate. And then when you're looking to dispute negative items, everything has to be 100% and entirely accurate. So if you look across all 3 bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, let's say it's a Bank of America credit card late payment, right? The open date, the amount late, the report date, all that has to be an entirely accurate across all 3. I've been doing this for, like I said, over a year now. I ain't never seen a credit report that's entirely accurate. I just don't see it, right? At least 95% of reports have inaccuracies. So that's a means to dispute already, because by law, right, it's something called the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Anything that's not an entirely 100% accurate has to come off the credit report.
You're saying if it's on Experian and it says one thing and it says another thing on TransUnion, I could dispute that?
You could dispute that, and it gotta go. Even, let's say, for example, all of that was accurate, but your personal information, they spelled your name wrong. That negative item is attached to inaccurate information. It has to go.
Didn't they say that's illegal?
what they do is, how they report your stuff is illegal.
But it's not illegal.
No, disputing is not illegal. No, how the credit bureaus report your stuff without your consent or not on your behalf. There's a law, 15 USC code 1681. It says like they don't even have permission to report things without your consent, or actually without your written consent. So when they're reporting things on your behalf, and a lot of times they're reporting things falsely, that's illegal, right? That's technically fraud. So when people, when I tell people, it's always dispute, always get rid of anything that's negative, because you can't really get funding until you're cleaned up. That's the core.
What kind of car you drive?
I just copped the I-8 actually.
The I8.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Why you get that?
Needed it. That was actually my first dream car as a kid. So when I was able to get that, I ain't gonna lie, I was turned up. I was definitely turned up.
What you had before that?
I had a Benz. I still got it actually. Yeah.
Why not like the Rolls Royce and
So I want to get the lamb chop next year.
Yeah.
So that's the
the
next.
lamb chop?
Yeah.
This nigga get money, bro.
Nah.
You hang with this nigga, man. Now, what's up? What do you think the IA is gonna do for your image?
It definitely helps. Like I pull up at the mall the other day just to really get some stuff, and just conversation starters off rip.
Off rip.
Off rip. What do you do? Like, what you got going on? Okay. Like it's, I always say, where attention goes, money flows. So just like conversation starters, like, and that equals money. When people start conversations, they're curious, and when they see you in something nice, that's an eye catcher. That lets them, that makes them think, I want to work with that person. Because what I learned is, like, when I first started out, like I started off just pointing in the sky, putting a hook, and you can make a lot of money that way. You can't lead them with value, but
In your content?
yeah, just like that. I'm telling you, bro, straight from the couch. But it's a lot easier because when people think that you need them, when they think that you need their money, what I find is they can be hesitant. But when they feel like you already in good shape, or you already, making some revenue, they're more likely to shop with you.
Right.
Because they feel like you don't need them. So, so image is everything, definitely.
Image is everything. So, all right, veneers, you just got some? How long you had them?
2 months now.
Best investment I could ever make.
No cap, bro. I wish I did it earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Yeah, for sure.
Where you went?
I went to DR. I'm sorry, Colombia. Yep.
What made you want to do this the surgery?
Image is everything. Yeah, I said this year I wanted to do a lot more, just investing into, image.
Image,
Yeah.
self.
So, yep.
I definitely get it, bro. When I smile on camera.
Turned out, right? Where'd you get yours?
I went to Cali, man.
Okay.
They taxed me an arm and leg. I ain't had no passport, so I couldn't go out the country.
Gotcha.
My first option was probably gonna be Colombia, but I ended up going to Cali, spent like 30.
Now, they did your joints right, bro.
Yeah.
30 though? It wasn't playing. 30?
30.
Good investment still.
Great investment.
Even if it was 50.
Great investment.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn shit. But I mean, I wanted something that was gonna look really good on camera, and I didn't want to like, cause a lot of people go to Miami and they get like the big bulky
Big
joints,
joint, yeah.
and I can't have that.
Yeah.
Nah.
No bueno.
You get your pussy rate? Let me not say pussy rate. Your girl rate?
Yeah, for sure. Quality, definitely high quality. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Are you single?
Yeah, I am.
Got kids?
Nope.
What you waiting on?
Trying to get to the money. Yeah.
You don't feel like a girl will help you get to the money?
So here's my take on that. I hear people say that. Like I hear people say like, married men statistically get more money, and it probably is true. But I know for me personally, when I'm at my best when I'm locked in. Like when I could just worry about the vision, what I got going on. So for me, like I've dated women, and sometimes when it gets serious, it can be somewhat of a distraction. At least for me, maybe it's how I handle it, overthinking. But I'm at my best when I'm just locked in. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And they say they always want to bring up like, a billionaire said that the way he got to his money or the way he got was one woman.
Yeah.
Which could be true, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like the amount of attention and energy that I put into like the business is gonna take away. I'm gonna have to take a piece from that to get to you.
100, absolutely.
And you might come along and add value, but I don't even want to take a chance.
Because I can't afford to mess up the business and the vision.
Can't afford it.
You're right.
Can't afford it at all. But I get what people saying, but I think that I need to work on this first, and then when I add a woman in, I'm already established. I already got shit going. I ain't got to put as much energy, and I now you can help me propel to the next level.
100, absolutely.
How long you been single?
It's been 2.5, 2.
So you ain't even had a girl since you had money.
Nah, no.
Damn. I'm saying, so how Atlanta treating you?
Atlanta's been good, bro. Atlanta's been good.
You ain't ran across.
Yeah, Atlanta's been good. It's been dating, just nothing serious. But definitely some elite.
Yeah, they gonna get you in Atlanta, bro.
Nah, they ain't finna get me.
You got that I8?
Yeah.
Got veneers? Oh nah. It's only a matter of time, bro, before they start swarming in, bro. But you got to be careful though, because they gonna see that, they gonna see the image, they gonna see the Instagram, and they gonna automatically gravitate towards that. Yeah. Not even wanting anything real, they just want that.
Yeah.
The superficial shit. So like Atlanta is, I ain't gonna say you can't find a good girl, but just be careful.
Got you.
Just be careful, bro. Do you think you're gonna run across, like, you're gonna have issues because like you're making money? Like, are you gonna be able to trust a woman?
Yeah, so what I do is, like, when I take a woman out, even like the first time, like what I'll do is we'll go to like a regular spot. I mean, obviously with the I8 now it's gonna be a little different because I'll pick you up in that. But what I do is, like, even the woman I've dealt with, even here in Atlanta, I don't really lead with like, yeah, I'm getting money. Like, I'll be playing it real cool. I'm chill. So we'll go out and do regular stuff to kind of see what the woman's on, see her mindset. So I don't really know if I have trust issues, because I feel like I would have already vetted that process to kind of see where she's at, to know. And then it's like, when I do start spending money, or, you know, maybe we're going to higher end places, then it kind of, we already established that.
Just don't pull up with that coat. What would Cause you get money with that coat. What would be like the typical first date? So
we might do somewhere like we might do like a lounge. Like this is a spot near me. It's called Spanky's Lounge. So it's like a lounge, but they got a bar, right? Regular spot. It ain't like no Pasha, nothing like high end. Chill vibes. So do something like that.
You ain't gonna take on the Pasha?
We'll probably do that like second. Unless if Shorty bad and I'm like, I need that. We're gonna do that. I ain't even gonna lie, but you know what I'm saying? That's one of those, like, I need that.
I be hearing some guys be like, nah, I'm gonna take a girl to Starbucks on the first day. I'm like,
he's capping.
Bro, that shit is not gonna work.
Yeah.
Not in Atlanta.
Yeah, it ain't.
You tell a girl he's going to Starbucks for what? Like, what?
Yeah.
Where we going?
This shit is left on red.
It might be the first stop. Nah, seriously. But my first date be like Pasha.
Oh, yeah.
That's like my go-to.
Okay.
That's really like that's my only spot. Like, valet know who I am, walk to the front door, they already know where I want to sit at and everything. Like, you been here before? Come here sometimes, baby. The girl at the counter though, she be like, oh, another one? Place not what you think, baby.
Nah, Pasha be a good little vibe, definitely.
When you plan on having kids, man?
After I get to where I'm trying to go. So, I mean, I used to put like an age on it. Like when I was like 23, I'd be like, about 30. Now I'm 30. I just say when it's time. Say when it's time. I ain't got no, like, I'm not like, 2 years, a year, 3 years. I'm just like, when it's time.
You know what I just thought of the other day, bro? I was, I think I was on IG or something. And it was this guy, it was this girl. She pulled the man out the car, threw him on his back. But this was his girlfriend. And he was in a wheelchair. I was like, damn, bro, like, if I was to goddamn get in a wheelchair tomorrow, I don't think I could
do it.
I don't think it's gonna be anybody there for me like that. And then it's like, okay, how are you gonna get somebody in the wheelchair?
Yeah, facts.
So that is my only dilemma when it comes to, like, is anybody gonna be there?
Yeah, that's a hell of a scenario, bro.
Who's gonna be there for me? Like, so it's like, damn, do I make the decision right now to have some kids and get a girl? And God forbid some shit happen tomorrow and I don't have nobody. Now I'm just fucking depressed ass
by yourself,
loner.
that shit, right? Well, shit, when you put it like that, yeah, that'll definitely make somebody think, yeah.
I don't know, bro. That shit had me thinking, like, damn, bro. Like, I'm the man right now, but I lose my legs.
The second, yeah.
I ain't shit no more.
Well, you just gonna have to do the podcast.
Nobody's gonna know. Damn. That was crazy.
when they pull up, surprise.
Yo, please listen. Shout out to all the people in the wheelchairs. Don't take offense to this. Damn. Man. Both your parents was together?
Say, did it what?
Was both of your parents together?
Nah, so my pops is out in Charlotte now. My mom's is back home.
So you wasn't raised with your dad?
Nah, but he lived in Boston when I was there, and I used to see my pops. My pops was always in my life. Like I go see him like once a week, sometimes twice a week. So yeah, he was always around, but they wasn't together. No. But my mom, she's married to my step pops, and then my pops, he's with his girl.
How many brothers and sisters?
I got my little sister and then 3 brothers. Yeah.
Where you fall in that?
I'm the oldest.
Word.
Yeah.
Damn.
You got siblings?
Yeah, it's like 5 of us. I'm the middle child.
Oh, okay.
Get treated like the oldest.
Word.
Yeah, I hate it. I ain't gonna say I hate it, but
I thought they said the middle was spoiled. Nah, they lied.
fuck no. I don't know. They would spoil me with words like, "Oh, you're the favorite," but nah, I ain't get spoiled, bro.
Okay.
Nah, hell nah. But all my little brothers come to me. Little brothers and sisters come to me. Older brothers and sisters come to me. That shit, it's been like that my whole life. The whole life.
Man.
And that shit ain't never gonna stop. But I ain't tripping.
That's what it is, right?
I'm the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Are you the breadwinner?
I would say it right now. People come, hey, can I hold this or can we do this?
Are you the first millionaire? Are you a millionaire?
Not yet. This year will be though.
Okay. Do you think you made the most money out of
Yeah.
everybody in your family?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Great granddad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. That was up though.
Yeah. That's definitely dope. And like when my people, like mom's, her birthday coming up, we're gonna, I don't know what yet, but we're gonna go crazy for her this year. Pops, his birthday later in the summer, but we're gonna definitely get them right. Cause I'll be real, like mom's just let me stay in the crib till I was 20, till I moved out here. I had moved out and then moved back in, but mom's always held it down. When I was chasing this or entrepreneurship, obviously she had a smart remark sometimes, but she was never like, yo, you need to stop that. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Killing your dreams.
Yeah, so her giving me that time was definitely major key. So, moms get whatever she want.
Facts.
Yeah.
Does it ever get annoying that, people come to you for shit?
So it's getting to remember it's only been 9 months, like I've been doing this, but I see a lot of it adding up quick. Hey, what's going on with this? Can you help me out with this? Or can you call me all the time?
Do it be people that you never really heard from?
Yo, it'd be like, yo, you remember me? It'd be people that like, even like went to the club that we weren't even cool. We'd be like, yo, remember me, bro? I used to pull up at, KGB or whatever. Like, what's going on, bro? Could we hop on a call? Or, hey, big head, it's been a minute. I see you doing your thing. Like, yeah, and it's like, word, that's what's up. But, I feel like time is everything. So like, I give some resources. Like I'll send you this ebook or I'll send you this class. But in terms of time, I just be so anal with that because it's all we got.
Fact. Damn. I be feeling like that when I be in the clubs, bro. I be in the club everywhere I go now. People stop me, and they ain't just like, "Oh, damn, fuck with the content." They be like, "Bro, like, how can we?" You know what I mean? It be like, right now,
in the middle of the club, right?
Like yelling in my ear, right now, right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro. I got this. Look. We in the strip club. I'm trying to look at ass and titties, man.
I feel you.
And you got me looking at shit online, like.
It's crazy. I was in the airport, bro, like 3 weeks ago, and I'm running late. It's when I was leaving Dallas, like 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I'm coming back, and I just make it to your airport thing, wherever you're going to get on the plane. It's like, yo, Darius Bendis from IG. I'm like, yeah, what's going on, bro? How you doing? He's like, yo, bro, hold on, I gotta show you, bro. I got this repo. It's like, nah, bro.
Right now?
Like, bro, I'm about to miss the flight, fam. You talking about some repo. He's like, hold on. He's like, yo, give me your number, bro. I'm gonna just call you. I'm like, bro, just hit me on IG and I'll reach out when I get back. But yeah, stuff like that be having me cracking up.
It's gonna get wild, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna get wild. I'm gonna have like a little dummy number or email that I give people like, yo, here, hit this one. I be moving too fast. Even when I email, like, email, bro, like, but this shit, like, we need to talk about this. Like, bro, hi, man.
Funny, bro.
But yeah, that's the life I'm living right now.
Y'all been going crazy though. I feel like, how long you been doing the podcast in total?
Shit, like a year and 4 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You would think you'd been around for a few years.
I know.
That's crazy. That's nuts. So you know what I peeped that's dope about your podcast? Like I feel like most people when they tell people like do podcasts, like from what I heard, they be like, yeah, you want to start off one niche, but your shit be like, you got the ratchet shit, the entrepreneur segment, the one where you were with one baddie. So I feel like that was different. That was sort of like against, I guess, the norm or the grain.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's part of the reason it's going so crazy so fast. So what's that been like that fast growth?
I don't know. Like I always ask for it. Like I could say that I knew it was gonna pop, but nobody really knows. Like you could say in your mind that okay, yeah, I'm gonna be this and this, but when it actually happens, like oh shit, this shit really happening, and it's like it really hasn't hit me yet because I don't think I'm as big as other people think. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the inside, and they on the outside looking in, and I don't know. I feel like I got to start moving a little different. Like I feel like I'm just a normal person. You know what I'm saying? But my content is spreading really fast, and people really connect with the content, and they really fuck with me. It ain't just like, oh, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm talking. I was in Houston. A nigga came up to me so aggressive. He was like, "Yo, I fuck with you, nigga." I was like, bruh.
Like, damn, nigga.
But I could feel the emotion. Like he really fuck with a nigga. Like, so
that's dope. That's fire.
I don't ever want to be a person that can't be like touched. You know, like I want to be able to like, you know what I'm saying, connect with people for real. Because shit, I made it this way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be just out of reach, but I do got to move a little different. This shit getting a little wild.
You might need a security guard.
Yeah. And I always told I always had a thought like, I ain't gonna never need no security. Like, nigga, I'm my own security.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But nah.
You niggas say, I need it now.
Yeah, because I don't know what type of time people on. Like some people might show some love, but some niggas might be hating. Some nigga might be hating because I was on the couch with a girl and you don't like that. You know what I mean? So
you ain't even know it's this girl. You was just
right. You know what I'm saying? And this is he don't know it's the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He think I piped it. But I'm only gonna get bigger, bro.
Yeah.
So I ain't been. This is right now just the beginning of
Early
the stages.
stages.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But I started off just having one niche. I was just interviewing entrepreneurs, and it wasn't me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had more ideas. I had more shit to say. It couldn't just be about entrepreneurship. So I just started trying different things.
That's fire, bro.
And I think when people start these podcasts, they go with what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just interview a person, or let me just talk on this mic.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking of creative ways to like
get to it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Put this shit together. Like really putting content and entertainment together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that I'm looking at it from entertainment standpoint. Okay, I know it's different type of people that watch my shit. It ain't just people that just want to learn about getting money. It's some people that just want to hear about this women, or they want to hear from strippers, or however. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to them because I might post some real shit. Like, man, I just posted this girl today. She read a poem. Everybody loving it, but it's a few niggas like, what the fuck is this sad ass shit? You know what I mean? So now when I go post some ratchet shit,
They gonna be loving that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like people gonna be loving them. Like, damn, why you keep posting these ratchet ass women? So I gotta give everybody.
You appealing to all your audience.
Everybody can get it.
Makes sense.
That's how I'm pulling everybody in.
That's smart. That's smart as hell.
Yeah, so, and then I got hella other ideas, but this is too much for me, man.
Right.
I'm shooting like 4 times maybe out the week. Well, I got to drop 4 episodes a week, so that shit there.
People be thinking content be like people be looking at us like, oh, content look easy, like that lifestyle look easy. They don't know, like
No, hell nah.
It ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah,
man.
nah, bro. I be spending money on like the appearance. You know what I mean? Like
That part.
Taking time to think of some shit, because
Yep.
you want some shit to hit. You don't just want to do nothing. You want to put some content.
That's where the money's at for real. Like the thinking, the strategy, the content just be like, all right, this is what we got to do. But coming up with the ideas, the concepts, that's where the bread's at, you know, or the growth.
That shit come like this too. Like
Yeah.
I just be coming up with shit just. But I understand you gotta just be authentic. You ain't gotta even think too hard about it. Just be authentically you.
Facts.
And then make content out of it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm starting to do now. Like teach the podcast game, but I'm about to get into the webinar stuff.
Bro, you about to go crazy. You about to go crazy off the webbies, I'm telling you.
And I gotta speak at InvestFest
When's that?
August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
That's EYLs.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I'll be there for sure.
I had to take a class just to get prepared.
Word.
Hell yeah.
They're
Thousands
not
of people.
playing. Yeah, they're not playing. Oh, you saying for yourself?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought you missed. I thought you saying they required it. Oh, like speaking on stage type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Got
yeah.
you.
Really captivating the audience. Because I can go in there and talk.
Yeah.
But really like selling myself to the audience, having them buy into whatever this image right here. You know what I mean? So I got this one lady, bro. She get on stage, she is like phenomenal. She go there and go crazy. I'm like, and I only seen her speak for 20 minutes, but she spoke 2 years ago, bro. And I still remember the way her mannerisms, her confidence. I remember all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
That's how. Yeah.
I need people that not to ever forget. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I got some the shit I'm about to do on that stage, boy.
Crazy.
I'm gonna bring the podcast to life.
That's dope. Yeah, the first time I spoke in live in person, I ain't gonna lie. The first 2-3 minutes, I'm up there sweating.
Yeah.
Voice crack a little bit. But you gonna be good 'cause you already speak all day, every day. But you know what helped with speaking too? Like the webinars, like after you start doing those help with the confidence, but ain't nothing like live in person. So definitely, over prepared for that.
Who had to prepare you to do the webinars? You just went at it.
I just went at it. Like I went at it. I was rocking out at the time with my guy Runway, and I always wanted to do webinars. I seen you heard. I'm hearing dudes doing $100,000 days, $200,000. I'm like, I want to try that. And then but I tried it, and then the first one was terrible. First 10 was probably terrible. I don't think no one bought to my fourth one.
Damn.
Right, but that's part of the game. But we've been doing it. Coming up on a year. Next month we'll make a year. No, 2 months from now we'll make a year straight of doing webbies.
A year straight?
Yeah, every week, every single week.
You went to one of them conferences? 'Cause I think one of them guys was like, bro, I did a webinar a year straight. He made, I forgot, he made a lot of millions though.
Yeah, no, I didn't go to them. Well, it depends on conference. I've been to a few of them conferences though, we're talking about.
Who told you to go every week?
That's bro, Runway. He's like, yo, that's how you get better. You got to be consistent with the webbies. And it makes sense because speaking in front of people, at first you suck. You're not even confident in yourself. And then you do that 10 weeks, 12 weeks in a row. Then you get better. Then learning how to get better at pitching.
Right.
People go through the whole webinar, they be mad confident. Then when it comes to the sale, they be like, yeah, there's my offer. All right, bye. Right, but you got to stay on there. You got to talk about the offer. It's like you say you shoot 4 pieces of 4 podcasts a week. That's why when you speak, I ain't seen you when you first started, but I'm sure you probably 50 times better now than you.
I suck, bro.
But you do it so much, you passing everybody who's only doing 1 time a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just doing it over and over, you just get better.
So ain't nobody had to teach you on the pitch part?
Yeah, the pitch part. I've been in a few webinar masterminds, just trying to learn the pitch, how buyer psychology, what gets them people to want to rock with you. Because a lot of times they got to buy into themselves. They there on your webinar because they want your offer. You just have to get them to believe, 1, that your offer is the answer to their problem, and then 2, sometimes you gotta get people to believe in themselves. So you gotta be real with people. If shit don't change, it's never going to. If you broke or you in a spot where you don't want to be, and you don't take action on something, nothing's ever going to change.
Right.
Sometimes people just need to hear that.
I did one webinar. I got 1 sale. I was like, nah, fuck this. This ain't for me, man.
That's how it be, though.
I said, man, how am I this guy on the internet, man? I got all these thousands of people and only one person bought.
That's how it be, bro. Yeah. Just doing consistent, you're gonna be good. Your next one, you might mess around and you gonna go crazy, bro. Cause your audience is indoctrinated with you, bro. They gonna post 5 minutes into it. That joint got crazy, bro. It was crazy, man.
I gave up quick as hell, bro. It's like the webinar was smooth until I got to the end. I was like, damn, I only said it 1 time because I felt like I was just pressing them to buy something. I was like, yeah, well, y'all make sure if y'all want the mentorship, then I gotta keep repeating this. You want it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's not how they be though. They need to hear it. You gotta tell them real, listen, y'all. Look what I'm doing. Show them what you're doing. Show them what maybe people you've put on are doing. One thing that's helpful for us on the web is showing custom our students' results. So we got one lady, she got 200,000. She only been in the program less than 90 days. I show that and I do it live. You gotta do something called a student interview. So if you got someone who got a success story, just have them talk. You ask the questions, you play that, you drop in the link in the chat, people start buying. Then I also let them know, listen, if y'all don't take action today, it's gonna be very hard for you to do the thing. Not because I want you to just buy my stuff. you just know what it's like to not have direction. Like I heard you say you learned from like David Shands, so you learn from somebody. You leverage that. Listen, this is how I got to where I'm at. I learned from somebody who had the GPS. It's hard to do something you've never done before without direction because you've never done it. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody around you probably did it. Your mom and your dad ain't do it. Your friends from around the way, they ain't do it. So like, how you gonna get there? How you gonna say you want to be a millionaire, but you don't want to learn from nobody who's already been a millionaire, right?
Is that what you're saying on the webinar?
Yeah, I say stuff like that. I keep it real with people.
Facts.
Yeah. Huh. Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
That's my pitch then.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, tell them what you got to offer.
For sure. So listen, make sure y'all tap in this Sunday. I'm doing a free training where I'm gonna be showing you how to get up to 150,000 in 90 days or less. So make sure y'all DM me the word 100K and I'll invite you to my private training and we're gonna get you right. All right.
Look like Gunna.
Heard that a few times.
Yeah. All right, I knew I wasn't tripping.
I ain't telling nobody though.
All right, make sure you guys check out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description.
For sure.
And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Rich and Unemployed, the podcast, number one podcast in the world. And we out.